the room, raise your hand. I'll call on you. And then we'll finish with a few questions on Zoom. So we'll start with you right here.
Hey, Angel, what's up? Rob Knox, the next. Just what was the best part about being back in Baltimore and why?
Honestly, just coming back to what has made me. I've accomplished a lot at LSU, and being able to come where the grounds were made from. A lot of people came out tonight. I know they were supporting Coppin, but being able to come into a historically black college, my aunt went here, my cousin went here, so coming back here and doing a lot for this community, and them being able to see opportunity where there can be a lot of little girls, knowing they can have this opportunity was something that was important to me.
Yeah, Kyle Green from the Baltimore Banner. You just mentioned it, the girls who are here, there's a crowd waiting outside for you, your team at St. Francis is here. What does it mean you can kind of connect to those fans personally?
It means everything. I mean, honestly, when I was young, I remember I wanted the opportunity in a moment that could stretch my mind. And right now, I'm at a point where I have stretched a lot of these little girls' minds and little boys' minds where they know that they can be in this position one day, and me being able to be a leader and being able to be somebody that they look up to is something that I've kind of embraced. And being from Baltimore, like you guys know, I mean, I know I have a great representation, not just in Baltimore, but in the world. So coming back here, this is my home first. I'm the Baltimore Barbie before I'm the Bayou Barbie.
And just as a quick follow-up, if you don't mind, was there a player who did that for you watching, and does it kind of blow your mind a little bit that you're kind of that player now for the younger generation?
I mean, I had a lot of people. Angel McCartry, of course, she went to St. Francis, and being able to communicate and talk to her. She, my high school coach was her high school coach, so you know that was something that was big for me. So just having people like that, I mean, always been at the Mello Center, Carmelo. So a lot of people that were in the area were really helpful for me.
Hey, what's up, man? Good. Kareem Coppin, Washington Post. You were here as a sophomore.
Yeah.
A lot has changed since then. What's it like kind of being in this building this time and kind of seeing the difference and just thinking about the journey that you've had since that moment to where you are now?
Yeah, walking in here felt completely different than the first time coming in here. Actually, in high school, I never played here. So my sophomore year, I remember the first time I came here, and there weren't that many fans here. But then coming in tonight, just being able to see my impact and being able to see how much so much has changed. And understanding my impact in this world. Baltimore has meant everything to me. I love the University of Maryland, everything I was able to do there, and then coming to LSU, being able to continue my journey. So I'm just happy that the place that I'm in and the people that I've been able to touch.
Right here.
Thank you.
Hey, Angel. Kyle Andrews, Press Box Online. Number one, a couple of years ago, you played at Morgan State in high school. What was the experience like being there and then being able to play at Coppin twice? Like, you've been able to touch these HBCUs and people have flooded to come see you. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would have loved to go to a HBCU. Having the resources and the opportunities, they're not the same, of course, but one day being able to give back to a community like this and being able to, we came here, we had to pay them to play us. So being able to do that, of course, I mean, remember my experience playing against Poly at Morgan was just like this, and being able to have the whole city coming out and so many people coming out tonight and supporting us has just been amazing for me.
Any more questions in here?
Angel, were you surprised at the amount of LSU fans that were in the crowd tonight?
No, I wasn't surprised. I knew that people were going to come out and support. They love me here, right or wrong, up and down. Baltimore has always had my back, and being able to come back home to a community that I know will always love me was just something that was super special, and special to my teammates tonight.
Keith Henry, Baltimore Afro. Angel, what was the challenges that Coppin presented to you tonight, you think, and how did you guys obviously overcome that?
Man, I knew they were going to be quick, scrappy guards, of course, very well coached. Of course, coming in and playing the defending national championships, that meant everything to them, and knowing that they'll always tell their kids about this and being able to have these opportunities, I mean, I'm just happy that they were able to experience this and being able to have a crowd like that tonight. I think that was also fun for them and for them to remember.
Hey Angel, I'll lead with the Baltimore Banner. So Big Angel got busy at UMBC.
Yeah.
After the game tonight, you gonna tell her about the stat sheet and what she did and what she didn't do?
Nah, I'm not gonna tell her. She has guided me and been able to be my rock and everything. I mean, she supports me. She was a leading rebounder at UMBC and has done a lot for Maryland as well. So being able to do this for her, me and my brother being able to once be at Maryland and then her still supporting me at LSU and her at my brother at Maryland is something that's important. So I'm just happy, and I know she's happy, and my family's really happy.
And she's taking care of your dog, right?
Yeah, she has my dog right now until I get back home.
Time for a couple more in person before we go to Zoom and go here.
Yeah, Angel. Other thing too is like basketball. When it comes to the women's game, you know, everybody always thinks of you first when it comes to Maryland. Do you feel like, you know, when it comes to Maryland basketball, like you should be the face of Maryland basketball on the women's side?
I mean, there's a lot of people that have come before me. Of course, me and Angel McCarthy, I feel like, are kind of the faces of Maryland, especially of Baltimore. So I would never take that from her. She has done so many things that I want to do, Olympics and everything, and the WNBA, of course, as well. So, of course, I'm still following in her steps, and I still want to achieve her goals that she's done, too. So I'm not going to just give it all to myself right now.
Final question in person right here.
I'm Justin Easton, Coppin. What's the biggest advice you get any college student?
Take some time to yourself. Mental health is the most important thing, and being able to put yourself first. That's something I had to learn. Taking some time off social media. I mean, I have 3 million followers on almost all my accounts, so it's kind of hard sometimes. And at the end of the day, I'm a human before I'm a student athlete, and being able to just to cope and being able to just to take some time to myself and being able to just focus on me and have the people around me that really, really love me has just always been something that's been important.
Thank you.
We'll do a couple questions on Zoom. Drop in the chat if you have a question, and then Morgan will unmute you.
Hey guys, I think we're ready. Okay.
Hey Angel, you got me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, where your game is presently, do you feel like you're as close to where you were, say, in the national championship last year, versus, say, at the beginning of the season? You feel like you're the closest to that point?
Say it again, rephrase your question.
Where your game is presently, like, say, tonight, are you as close to the form that you were in dating back to April in the title game?
I mean, you could say that. I mean, I didn't have as many rebounds tonight as I did in the national championship. I think I had a double-double in the national championship game, but I'm working on other things, a part of my game. I feel like this year I have a lot more talent around me, so I don't have to do a lot. I mean, me and Anissa are down there fighting for rebounds, and Aaliyah coming down there as well. So I think it takes a lot off my shoulders, being able to do a lot of things and being able to work on different parts of my game, like my defensive game. I mean, being able to get a lot of steals and having a career high in my steals tonight is also something that's important to me as well.
Hey, Angel. I was just wondering, I guess, in what ways has Baltimore and this community, your middle school, your high school, in what ways has it shaped you? How has it sort of made you the person that you are today?
I feel like a lot of people know I take a lot trash talking. That's just what I do, and that's where I'm from. That's what we do here in Baltimore. I mean, being able to be back out here and the girls is out here talking trash, that's something I'm used to, and I was just happy to be out here with girls that understand that, and being able to be a face of women's basketball right now, one of the faces of women's basketball right now, and kind of changing that narrative that you can talk trash as a woman and being able to be competitive and not take it personal. I think that's something that I've carried with my game, and Baltimore has brought me and put that into me.
Hey Angel,
Hey.
I guess with like 3 minutes to go in the game, the game was comfortable. Was it sort of like a curtain call for you to kind of get your flowers on the way out?
I mean, I feel like I got my flowers when they announced that we were coming here. Being able to see so many people come to Baltimore and being able to see so many people come to Coppin and being able to have it sold out and them supporting not just Coppin State but LSU. Of course, I had a standing ovation as soon as I walked in the building, and so many people love to see me. I don't get to come home much, but this part was special to me, and it was my homecoming, so I was just really happy to be here.
Do one final question on Zoom and wrap it up.
Hey, question in the chat.
Okay.
Somebody said, do you feel like there's any added pressure to repeat this season?
Of course, it's always pressure. I feel like we have a lot of hype around us. Of course, they've said a lot of things about our team where it's only one basketball, but we all shine in different areas. I think that's just something that I love about this team. Nobody cares about who scores. Nobody cares about anything about that stuff. We just want to win, and I think we all have come together. I think the first eye opener, of course, was Colorado, and being able to take that reality check was good for us, of course. But I think we're just getting ready now for SEC play, taking this break, being able to go home and being able to spend some time with our family, but being able to also still work through things that we need to work on, and going into film and watching things that we need to work on is going to be good.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank
you,
you.
Angel.